just want to start with some general comments.
Well, first thing we've got to do is congratulate St. Edwards. What those guys had to do today, it's not easy to do. They were in the situation we were yesterday where you got to win two just to be here. So they played well enough to win. You got to congratulate those guys. I can't say enough about these young men that I've had the privilege and honor to coach. Extremely proud of these young men. We leave here today very disappointed, but what I told them is at some point in time, this disappointment it'll slowly go away, and what we'll be able to do is reflect on what a tremendous season that these guys put together. One that's never been seen here before. A record-breaking season in so many facets that I'm extremely proud of these young men.
Can you tell me some of the factors that entered into your decision to start Dallas?
He's the best we have. He's a horse, he's a warrior. And if you're playing for one game to get to the College World Series, you want to go with your number one. He's proven he's beat the best in the country all year long. And being able to come back is a tall task. He threw almost 100 pitches in 2 days rest. So what he was asked to do was a tremendous hurdle. I told him before the game, if it's one inning, give me one. Just give us what you have, and that's what he did. So extremely proud of him. If we had it to do all over again, he'd get the ball again.
Realistically, how much do you think you can get out of him today?
Realistically, we could probably get about 5 or 6 innings from him because of the type of young man he is. He works extremely hard in between starts on a weekly basis. One of those guys that you don't have to stand over and make sure he's getting his work in. And he's a competitor. He's one of those guys that I know the term's thrown around a lot, but he's a warrior. And I was privileged to coach a lot of those guys that I can't call warriors.
Dallas, how did you feel coming into the game?
I mean, I felt good, felt confident, my arm felt great. Just didn't see it like this.
I mean, in the bullpen, did you feel like you had all your stuff?
Oh, the bullpen felt great. I mean, everything was working like it was the beginning of the season again. And
on the flip side, Jason, the hits just didn't come when.
No, they did. They did, absolutely. And again, the first thing you have to do is tip your hat to their guy. He was coming back on short rest as well. He's been their number one all year long. And I know Coach Bender's thought the same thing. You've got one game to win, you give it to your guy, and you see what happens. And it's very easy. That could have been Dallas up there that was throwing up zeros. But again, tip your hat to those guys.
For Williams, what kind of an approach did you go into the game? Obviously, it wasn't the most ideal situation to come in.
The first inning, I just wanted to get out of it and then just come right at them, let them put the ball in play and get themselves out. After that, I started to figure out their lineup a little bit. I was really just trying to use my defense, let them back me up. That's what I've tried to do all season.
You were one of the few guys that had a couple hits today. As well as their guy was throwing to it, was it a matter of pressing a little bit or just getting the offense going?
I mean, he was throwing really well. Like Coach says, we can tip our hat to that guy. A few at-bats, I just tried to put the bat on the ball. Maybe we were pressing a little bit, but that guy was throwing really well up there. like Coach said, he is their best, and he gave it his best out there. You know, I thought we had a couple of chances to hit some runners in, and we just didn't get those timely hits.
And, you know, there's a lot of balls hit hard. I mean, we squared a lot of balls up, hit the balls on the line, right at those guys. And, you know, it's a game of baseball. It's designed to break your heart.
So is that how y'all feel? Heartbroken now?
Of course. Yeah.
Way back in January, or I guess even back to the fall, did any of you think 40 school record number of wins was possible?
Well, not only did we think it was possible, we put it up on our dugout wall on a daily basis. And every day we came to practice, and every day we came to a game, we saw it. Not only was it possible, but, I mean, that was almost a foregone conclusion. We were going to set a lot of records because we had some special guys that weren't afraid to work with. They weren't afraid to set lofty goals. They attained just about every single one that they put down, except get to the College World Series. And there's only 8 teams going to be there, so it's not like they failed.
And Coach Gonzales, you know, last year you guys were able to get to the regional tournament. You know, you guys didn't really do well on that one, 0-2 in that one, but you guys were able to build off that into this season. You go a little bit farther to the conference championship. What are you going to take from this regional tournament into next year?
Well, you know, I said this a couple of years ago. We got to the conference tournament for the first time, and I took 25 guys to the conference tournament. 23 of them were going for the first time, and we go 0-2. And what I said was, we've got to make this a habit. We've got to continue to get back there. And it took us 3 years to get back there before we finally broke through and won a championship. And I said the same thing last year when we left Central Missouri going 0-2. We've got to make this a habit. We've got to continue to have this part of our program. When we show up in August, we're working to get to the College World Series. And you saw how close we were today. So that's all we've done is continue to raise expectations. I know these guys. These 3 guys sitting right here beside me, they can't wait to get back here in August because we've got a lot of work to do. We've got some unfinished business. And again, to be able to get there, you've got to continue to get back to a regional tournament. So that's what we continue to work to do.
Do you find it ironic? I mean, you got 2 complete game victories by yesterday. You got the ace on the mound today, and things didn't work out.
No, I don't know if it's irony or not. I mean, the guy's thrown 100 pitches and he's off on 2 days rest. I didn't expect him to go a complete game.
I wasn't suggesting he throw a complete game.
Yeah. Well, again, you know, it was a situation where if we're regular season, you know what, we're going to stay with him. We're going to stay with him, and because he's earned the right to be out there for 4, 5, 6 innings. But we had because we had 2 complete games, we had a fresh bullpen, so there was no reason to try to see if he could figure it out. 9 times out of 10, he would have. Cody came in on Thursday night, drew lights out, so our goal was to get it to him as soon as Dallas ran out of gas or whatever the situation, and we did. We got it to Dallas, and you know we had the 3 guys on the mound that we planned to use today, and Dallas and Cody and Jeremy Flores. And so again, you know, we just didn't score enough runs for those guys.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Okay, thanks, George.